Alright, what is good, boys and girls? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today is January 21st, 2026. I took one trade today. It was a dub. We'll be going over price action, all that good stuff, draws and liquidities, possible trade ideas, whatever. Real quick, before we get into the video, I'm about to drop a new series. It's called A Road to Funded. I just bought 5 sets of new Top Step evaluations, and I'm basically just doing a series to see how fast it takes to pass those. So the first episode will drop later today around like 1 o'clock-ish, but be on the lookout for that. That series will run until I either blow the accounts or pass them, one or the other. And then from there, we're going to do a road to payout. Okay. With that being said, let's jump into today's price action. As you can see, bullish. We took out the fucking new week opening gap. We finally took it out. Debut draw. I basically caught the very bottom of this entire move and took profits 40 points in instead of the rest of the 390. But it is what it is. I'll take what I can get. Buys coming into the day, starting on the 4 hour. Well, I noticed we came down and we tapped into this 4 hour and we rejected it. However, right underneath it, there was an unfilled hourly. Right here. So I was just keeping that in the back of my mind. I was like, okay, if we do come back down for whatever reason, right, because price can do whatever the fuck it wants. I have unfilled hourly down there. I have these 3 stacks of lows, whatever the case may be, right? Obviously, we didn't end up coming back down there, so I'm not really looking to do anything with those, so I'm just going to delete them. However, coming into market open, again, what did I notice? We tapped the 4 hour. This hourly doesn't mean shit. Then what do we do? On the 15-minute, okay, we came and inversed all these 15-minute gaps to the left of us, starting from right here and coming all the way down here, right? We inverse all these gaps. Boom. Okay, 15-minute inversion, strong bullish candle. What do? We come up and we take out this intermediate high. We also tap an unfilled 50-minute gap. So at this point in time, okay, cool. We hit a bearish PD array, and we're also respecting a bullish PD array as well. What do? We're going to use our conditions. This is where our conditions come into effect. There was no 5-minute at this point in time. Well, I think there was, but it was just a little bit. Yeah, there was a 5-minute as well. But I wasn't really too focused on the 5-minute. I was more so focused on the 50-minute. So the 50-minute is going to be this pink box right here. I'm just going to keep it on for the time being. As you can see, we come down, and what do? Let's go to market open. Okay, next candle, boom. We come down and hit the 15-minute gap. So from here, I'm like, all right, if we come down and inverse this 15-minute gap, I don't mind taking shorts down towards this LR, and then, also, like I said, that unfilled hourly beneath us, right? However, if we come up and respect it, I'm already bullish, right? Because we have our higher time frame narrative with the 4 hour, okay? We just hit and created a 15-minute for value gap. If we get a rejection out of it, cool. We have these intermediate highs. We have this unfilled hourly above. We have this unfilled 15-minute. We have all this LR on the higher time frames that I can see us delivering to, right? So definitely a high possibility because that new week opening gap is so fucking big. So at this point in time, what am I looking for? I'm looking for an entry. So if we reject right here, right, we get a strong rejection. What do we have? We have a 3-minute up here, and we have a 4-minute as well. So I'm waiting for this 4-minute to get inverse at this point in time. What's going on, right? Next candle. We edge it. Okay, I kind of want to see. I'm still down to take longs if we can get it with this next candle. We don't end up getting it, but what do? We end up coming down, and we have this minor accumulation zone, right? We have this little AMD model cooking up. Here's our accumulation zone. Let me get rid of this. Okay, we have our accumulation zone. We manipulate lower, doing what? Sweeping past these intermediate lows. When we swept past those intermediate lows, what else do we also do? We also swept past those on ES. And what is also in our favor? Well, ES has yet to come down and hit this 15-minute for value gap, which means we have a SMT. And that 15-minute entry point to the fair value gap was a 5-minute intermediate low. Here's your 5-minute intermediate low, right? We failed to take that out. So we had an SMT with that low, pretty prominent low. Why? Because it's inside of a fair value gap. Okay, here's what our SMT looked like. Got a resweep of the internals, clear manipulation leg, clear inversion with speed. Okay, fair value gap is at the bottom, or stop loss is at the bottom of this fair value gap. My take profit is set to right here. Boom. I'm going break even in one of 3 scenarios. Okay, we either take out this 4-minute intermediate high, we take out this 3-minute unfilled for value gap, or ES comes and takes out this high all the way up here. Okay, whatever one happens first, I'm doing so. Now, regarding these 2 break-even points, I was more so focused on the unfilled 3-minute. This was for everyone in Discord if they wanted a quicker break-even. So my trade idea looks something like this. See how this go ahead and played out. Okay, first candle kind of sucks. Second candle is kind of a little bullish, right? End up, boom, break-even here. At this point in time, I believe ES took out the internal high. I full close, so my exit point was somewhere right here. I'll show executions, and actually, I'll just show it right now. I don't know why they're not on. Oh, no, they're on. I'll show you guys in a second. And yeah, so this is what my trade idea ended up looking like. And as you can see, price ended up running the rest of the day. I basically caught the bottom of the entire fucking move Here is my execution points. I made about $5,000 on the day. Let me show you guys my trade sinker. Here is my trade sinker, $700, $34.51 across these 5 accounts, and then I have 5 on Top Step where I made $600 each. So roughly about $5,000 today. Pretty good day today. S tier setup, super fucking beautiful, and look at what price ended up doing. Just absolutely mauling everything in its fucking path all the way back up here. So yeah, W day today. With that being said, there wasn't really anything else. I mean, we came down and tapped this 5-minute right here, but at this point in time, we're so fucking premium that I wouldn't necessarily want to take this. So it wouldn't be a bad eval trade. I just don't know if there was even an entry point to this. I don't even see a 1-minute inversion. I don't even know if there was a 30-second in there as well. But yeah, you could have entered just off the rejection of this, maybe CISD, whatever the case, and you could have held it all the way to the new week opening gap that ended up getting hit. So that was really the only other trade idea I've seen today. Wasn't really looking for shorts unless this 15-minute got inverse. But yeah, that was my bias coming this morning. That was my entire thought process. One and done. Finally took a fucking dub on the first trade of a day this month. So that's nice. If you guys want to up your allocation, 40% off right now. Code Lucid or code LoeGpa on Lucid Trades. Link in the description for that. Okay, 40% off the black plan, 35% off any other 50K accounts, and free Discord link in the description as well. So go check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.